Well, the nation clearly looking for solutions, not politics as usual. To Republican Senator John Barrasso, a Republican from Wyoming, he's trying to find them, but time's running out, isn't it, Senator?
Well, we continue to work for that, Neil. Thanks so much for having me. We need to basically get the spending under control.
Well, what are you waiting for? Is it the election so you can leverage off it if it goes your way and not if it doesn't?
Well, there's going to be a presidential debate tomorrow night, and you're going to hear two very different views of America. We have Mitt Romney, who has cut taxes on hardworking families 19 times as governor of Massachusetts, and you have Barack Obama, who continues to raise taxes, done it 21 times, and now Chuck Schumer, has recently called for...
Well, he says middle taxes, or 98% of people, middle class taxes are going down. You might be right technically with the health care law that those taxes go up. He's going to make that pitch tomorrow night. You feel that it's wrong.
Well, the president, I believe, is wrong on this. People aren't hiring. We need to get people back to work. We have 23
How will that get, all of this stuff notwithstanding, get us off the cliff?
Well, you want to get people back to work, and they're going to then pay taxes when they're working. But right now we have 23 million people looking for work who are either unemployed or underemployed. Salaries have dropped by about $4,500.
I know that, but December 31st, all this stuff hits the fan. How do you address that? What is your most likely guess as to how they correct it?
Yeah, well, what we need to do is elect Mitt Romney, and then for the next year, while we're working on tax reform, say do not raise taxes on anyone, provide some certainty so people then get hired. That's the best way to do it. You still need to cut the spending that's part of the sequester.
Well, you're saying extend everything, including delaying the cuts.
Put a moratorium on new regulations.
Couldn't the markets, and I know you keep one eye on them, interpret that as they are punting again?
Well, you need to do tax reform. You need to do it in a way that actually has more people working, lowers the rates on everyone. I have an editorial in today's Investors Business Daily about how the United States double taxes companies who do business overseas. There's $1.7 trillion sitting overseas.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. But you don't think that, so you think the incentive would be there. Your part of the bargain is we're going to push everything forward another year, and we promise you we're going to work on a simpler tax system in the new year, and everything's going to be hunky-dory.
There's no way, legitimately, that you can do overall tax reform between now and Christmas Eve.
Senator.
Between now and Christmas Eve.
I know that, but if you extend that, then the hard part for you is keeping...
Well, if you have a new president and you have a Republican-controlled Senate...
What if you don't? Do you think the odds of this are less likely if Barack Obama is reelected and you're still dealing with a Democratic Congress?
Well, Chuck Schumer said, as did Patty Murray, a couple of Democrat senators in the leadership, go over the cliff. Thelma and Louise, over the cliff, put the country back into another recession. And why do they want to do that? They want to threaten America to say you're going to have to raise taxes.
So you don't take the president as word when he says he, too, wants to look at sitting back and looking at the whole budget process, the whole tax process, more likely with your guy than the president?
He's been president for the last 4 years. He's had everything he wanted the first 2 years. He had 60 Democrats in the Senate. He had Nancy Pelosi in charge of the House. And instead of working on jobs and the economy and debt and spending, he forced through a health care law that is still unpopular. It's unworkable. And for us as a nation, it is completely unaffordable and is just adding to the problem.
But real quickly, if he's reelected, that cliff you're saying is more likely because Republicans won't budge on some of this other stuff.
Well, you need to have some grand approach that deals with the two tidal waves coming at us, which are the Medicare, Social Security.
Barring that, we fall off the cliff.
That's where the Democrats want to take us. I want to find a bipartisan solution. It seems like Chuck Schumer in the Wall Street Journal today said to this sort of thing, drop dead.
Senator, thank you very much. By the way, we do know the other senators up for re-election. We did reach out to his challenger, Tim Chestnut. We've not heard back from him yet, but the senator did say yes, so we're always happy to have him on.